floor is yours.
Burn Down NASCAR podcast is now in session. Man, I'm glad it's silly season, so we got more to talk about than a shit show of a race.
Yeah.
But it was a race. What was it? The Grant 100 this time? Did they make 100? I don't even know. 58. They made 58 laps, so good for them. Oh my crap just went nuts. There it goes. I give NASCAR credit for at least getting it to halfway, which they did. My question is, why do you have to start these races so late in a place that I don't care? Start a race at 7 o'clock if you got lights so you can get it in.
Yeah.
Why do you do this? Why? It's insane. They didn't learn from last year?
Last year was a fluke.
Oh no. But 2 times is a fluke? How about insuring yourself? Start this thing at 1, 2 o'clock like, I don't know, any normal person would do. And ensure that if you get rain delays, you got time to clean it up, put the wet weather tires on, and finish the race.
NASCAR just doesn't care. They're not. It's not the old where every Sunday race, if it's a day race, it should start 1:30, 2 o'clock at the latest. If it's a night race, It doesn't matter what time. Night races should be on Saturdays regardless, but it doesn't matter.
Agreed.
It doesn't matter, but this 4:30, 5 o'clock start times is just getting ridiculous.
Totally shutting down your window.
Yeah.
I mean, they turned
delays.
it into a Le Mans race. They timed it.
Yeah.
I mean, that was bullshit.
Yep.
But I give them credit for at least getting it to halfway. They did use the wet weather tires. It was interesting. I just wanted to see a whole race. I just don't understand this 4:30 start time. What are you thinking? You're not giving yourself any window, any cushion. You're counting and you're scheduling this crap out almost a year ahead. Nobody can do the weather within 2 days, let alone a year. You've got to prepare for this and give yourself a chance. You know, if they'd have started that race at 1:30, 2 o'clock, they'd have got it in easily. Maybe they didn't pay a band or 2 or 3, because that was their big thing, was the street festival, all the bands and all this other garbage they had going on in the background. So what? People aren't there for that. You know, in the meantime, they shot 100 people around the place last weekend. You knew that, right? There was 100 shootings in Chicago last weekend while the race was going on. I mean, it's like, I don't know.
The normal. And we got one more year because they do it in 3s.
Yes, they do. All right. Let's go through it. Bowman wins it. Top 10, Reddick gives Joey Hand. Shout out. In a Keselowski car, gets 4th. McDowell, Stenhouse, Gilliland, Byron, Bush, top 10, yay, and Blaney. Notables, Wallace comes in 13th and gets $50,000 fine, which we'll get into because I think that's complete bullshit. Keselowski was 18th. Busher 20th, Elliott 21st. He was mad at somebody too. Chastain 22, Logano 23. Move on down the list. Mr. Hamlin, Mr. Wonderful 30th. Truex 33rd. And Christopher Bell 37th. He was in an accident. Allmendinger also in an accident. Kyle Larson in an accident, and Shane Van Gisbergen. He got hooked. That was insane. Nothing that he did wrong. He just got hooked. But that's your rundown and highlights of the finish. And standing after this race, Larson is still in first. You got Elliott in second, Reddick in third, Hamlin, Truex, Byron, Blaney, Bell, Gibbs, Keselowski. That's your top 10. And I didn't pull this up. Where is the? Excuse me. Cup Series. Oh, I'm on the wrong thing here. Standings, championship standings. Why can't I find that? You got it real quick?
Got what?
Where's the championship standings? For some reason I'm not.
Playoff
Maybe
picture or
Jason.
just regular season?
Playoff picture.
Larson, Hamlin, Byron, Bell, Elliott, Reddick, Blaney, Keselowski, Bowman, Logano, Suarez, and Cindric are all in by wins. Then Martin Truex is up 125. Then Gibbs 84, Ross 53, Buescher by 45. On the bubble is Bubbles, down 45. Then Briscoe down 88. Kyle Busch down 98, which I think he's gonna win in. And then Gilliland 121, Barry 152, McDowell 156, which he can win a road course. So
he's gonna have to win New York. I'm drawing a blank. Watkins Glen. That's got to be his target.
So let's.
Because what, the next three races we got Pocono, Indianapolis, and Michigan, correct?
Looking. Got Indian Pocono, then Indy, then Richmond, then Michigan, Daytona, and then Darlington.
And then that's the end.
Yeah, there's 6 races left. There is no Watkins. Watkins must be in the playoffs.
Okay.
So Daytona is really his only chance. Well, Michigan, because it's pretty much both super speedways now.
I'm looking forward to this last 4, 5, 6 race stretch. I like it.
Yeah, I don't understand why they took Daytona out of being the regular season finale, but whatever.
Well, they pushed Darlington back to close to the well, it is the Southern 500.
Yeah.
But back towards Labor Day, like it was forever.
Okay, then put Daytona back to 4th of July.
There you go. Hey, at least they put Indy back to an oval. I'm happy about that. That road course shit was pissing me off. I can't wait for them to do the oval again. That's going to be amazing. A true Brickyard 400. I cannot wait for that.
Yeah, I could see Kyle winning any one of those races. Just got to get Richard Childress out of his ass to do something.
Well, I don't think Richard is so much in his ass as Kyle is in his. Fix this. You got to fix this. This is engineering. This is resources. This is not my talent. It's not me. It's the equipment. And I know that, well, I don't know. But I would suspect that's the combination or the conversation that's going on. There's got to be something in their R&D that they're missing. Somebody's not picking up on something. My God, look at Hendrick. I mean, most of the Chevy teams are performing pretty good.
Yeah.
Of course, Hendrick being the star, but why isn't Childress and Hendrick sharing information a little bit? I don't know. There's got to be a manufacturer alliance, Chevrolet telling Hendrick, hey, man, help these guys out. Show them what they're not. But anyway, All right. And I'm a big boy. You kicked my ass in fantasy league.
I was surprised. I had 1, 2, 3, and 5. I had Kyle Larson and SVG who both crashed out. So I put SVG in there so I don't lose a Kyle Larson pick. So
that's where I'm at. Like I said, 5-6 races to go. Now I'm going to get all the big boys back out. I honestly, I just made it a throwaway race because I didn't want to waste. I've got 4 or 5 picks left on a lot of these guys. Chase and Larson and Blaney, Hamlin, Truex, Bowman, Byron. It's just I'm running out of time with them, but now we're getting down to where I can start putting in the big hitters again. It's kind of like a baseball game back in the 80s when you played the Cubs. You put all your third stringers in just to give them time.
yeah.
And that's kind of what I did yesterday. This last weekend, but all right.
Well, fun fact, I'm ranked 4,000 in the nation with mine. Like all time,
go.
All time, 4,000.
What 12,000, 14,000?
You'd have to look at yours. I don't know.
I was sub 10,000 there for a while.
Yeah, I'm 4,000 overall. After that race, I jumped like 3,000. I was like, holy crap!
Good job. That's all I can say. I'm going to try and claw me. I'm still within 300 of you, and that's doable. I just got to start using the good guys. Any rear view mirror thoughts of Chicago?
Yeah, fuck Bubba Wallace.
Well, okay, we can start there. $50,000 fine.
Should be more. Should be more.
Whoop.
Should be more.
Michael Jordan smokes that in a day. He'll pay it. It's no big deal. It should have been a suspension.
Yep.
Should have been driver's points.
Yep.
And you wanted to make it a $50,000 fine, that's fine. That's cool. But it should have been more severe. It should have cost him more.
I don't mind showing your displeasure, enduring him, just, like Earnhardt and Gordon and all those guys used to adore him, put a tire on it. Hey, displeasure. The way he walled him and made his car hit the wall, jump, his hands came off the wheel, and the window nuts are down. Dangerous. Mm-hmm. Sorry. Not okay.
No, he should have got more. But
and the reason why NASCAR said they fined him and not Chase Elliott for the way he did the same thing to Suarez is it wasn't egregious. It was like I said, it was just pretty much a donut on the car. Said, "Hey, dumbass, why'd you do that?" No, this was Bubba Wallace being a crybaby bitch. Whoa, crybaby.
Bowman didn't do anything wrong. It was just
he said he messed up, but he knew. And apparently, Alex during the rain delay tried to get a hold of him, and he wouldn't do it. I'm like, that's the arrogance of him. He thinks he's above it and all this, and then of course, I'm sorry. You win a road, like I said, what if his arm outside the window doing, one of these, woo, and then he hits him and his hand hits the wall. What are you gonna do then?
That's why I say it should have been more severe. It should have been more painful.
The reason why NASCAR said they did it is because when Bubba hit him, his wheels came off it was so hard, his hands came off the wheel. That's why they fined him instead of not Chase Elliott. Now everyone's mad about they didn't do it to Chase. I'm like, you guys are morons. There is a completely different scenario. This is a completely different scenario.
All right.
Well, it's the golden boy.
No, well, he is the poster child for diversity. There's no denying that. I know of some guy in Louisiana named Frank, probably sitting in the closet right now, sucking his thumb. Joey Logano drives Haley Deegan's car one time, and she's instantly fired. Broke the contract. Bye-bye. We're done with you. And I just saw it. They're getting somebody.
I know who you're talking about. I forgot.
Oh, who is it that's going to drive the car? They're going to just keep pulling people left and right. Nascar Racing, they gave her a shot. And unfortunately, if you don't have time to show, it's going to show pretty quick, and she just doesn't. I mean, I can't remember a single race, which I'm sure there is one, that she finished this year. She always wrecked. Was her fault or not, she was always bringing home a wadded up car. But Logano, the driver killer.
Yeah, I went to their Twitter. There's nothing. Josh Berry.
Josh Berry, that's right. Gosh, I can't believe I didn't think about that, because he was my next story, and he signed with the Wood Brothers to a multi-year deal.
Which that reminds me of Ryan Blaney going to the 21 car. He's gonna produce in that car. Harrison Burton wasn't gonna produce.
No.
Harrison,
no,
I told you I was surprised he was in it this year. I was surprised, but I'm sure Jeff Burton was like, "Hey, give him one more year, one more this and that." Harrison will be lucky if he goes back to Xfinity and gets a ride.
Oh, he is. He already signed a deal with the number 15 team. Oh. He's in Xfinity next year in the number 15 car, I think.
Number 15 car is Haley Deegan's car.
No, hers is 51. Isn't it?
I'm literally looking at it right now. Josh Berry will pilot the number 15 AM racing car.
Okay, then he's taking over for her.
Oh.
Why did I think she was a 51? What's making me think that?
I have to go at them.
But yeah, he is signed for 2025 in that car. Of course, like we said, Josh Berry is to the Wood Brothers 21. Real quick, SVG, we know he won the Xfinity race, and he also won Stage 1, and then he got wrecked. One thing I was surprised about with the news this week, Rodney Childers is going to Spire Motorsports. I really kind of figured that the Wood Brothers would try and get him in with Josh Berry.
He said he said he wanted to, but they weren't giving him like right now. They're making him wait. And Spire's got the money, so he's like, I'm gonna go to Spire. And the funny thing about that too is because they're saying he's gonna crew chief to number 7. They're not saying he's crew chief in LaJoy. So LaJoy might be out of the ride too. They're not saying they're saying he's crew chief in the number 7. They're not saying he's crew chief in LaJoy, the number 7. Go look at the graphics. He's saying he's
yeah. Well, the story I read was that he is signed to crew chief the number 7 of Corey LaJoy. So I don't know if I think Corey LaJoy could be a lot better with the proper. He's shown signs of brilliance. So I wanted to see Berry and Childress stay together.
Yeah, it says right here, welcome to Spire, the number 7 crew chief for 2025, Rodney Childers. That's it. We're proud to announce Rodney Childers will be joining the team as crew chief of the number 7 Chevrolet for the 2025 and beyond. It doesn't say for crew chief number 7 of Corey LaJoy.
Well, maybe there's something to read into there.
Maybe.
I don't know. All right, and the final news nugget that I have is Noah Gragson, who, of course, got booted from the 21 car, is going to front row.
The 10 car. Harrison's 21, Wood Brothers. Number 10 is Stuart Haas, Gregson.
You're right. But he drove it 2 years ago. Didn't Greg drive
He drove for the
21?
43 or 42 car when he got
42. You're right. But anyway, he's going front row. I guess it's a multi-year deal.
yeah.
So hopefully that'll work out. Let me see.
Well, they're
here.
adding a
I'm trying-
car, so now they have
Well, they got
Gilliland.
one of the.
Yeah, they got one of the Haas cars. So
Yeah.
there's 3 Haas cars leaving. One of them is going to front row, and the other 2 are still up in the air. Still, one of them staying with them because
Yeah, Gene Haas he's gonna
Keeping
do
one.
he's gonna run a 1-car team.
yeah, and Cole Custer's most likely getting that one.
Yeah, and I'm recalling from memory. I believe they're also going to do 2 Xfinity teams.
Yes.
Okay. I thought one of those charters
He's going
was
the front
going
row.
to
One's front row.
Yeah.
That was
I
the only
get
thing
that, but
confirmed. But the other one, the other 2 haven't been confirmed bought yet that I know of.
Okay.
But
Well,
I could be
maybe
wrong.
I'm just reading rumors. I thought
It might be a rumor, but it hasn't been announced.
2311 was going to get one, and also RFK was going to get the other.
Until he announced
I
it,
don't know. That might just be pure speculation.
most likely. If they want to expand, they need to get rid of Bubba.
I don't know how much longer you can put up with that mediocre heat. And I don't mean that pejoratively. He's a mediocre driver.
He's not a top 20, 25 driver. He only got lucky last year because Alex Bowman got hurt, Chase Elliott got hurt, Chase Elliott got fined, and that's why he got in to be number 16
still came
and
down to the freaking wire last race.
Yeah. And those two
They got in by a couple of points.
Yep. And then he got lucky through the next round because Joey Logano crashed out in Bristol. And it was all situational luck why he got in to be top 12. If you look at the points, I guarantee you he wasn't top 20 last year.
Well, he ended up, you're right. But it's insane. And I'm not racist, but there's one reason why that man is in that ride. His owner and him. It is what it is. Truth is truth. So, I can't sing because I'm like you. I think. Let me see here. Where's playoff picture at? I want to see it for myself.
I'm trying to find it without the playoff points they add.
Ah, there it is. God, I couldn't find that earlier. So I do want to. There's people below the cut line that I believe are going to get. Why aren't you coming up?
For the cut line, I see maybe 2 people. One of them's Kyle Busch. Briscoe can win. He's been there the last couple weeks. There's Briscoe, there's Busch, McDowell. I can even see Josh Berry. He's always there sometimes. Ricky Stenhouse, he can win Daytona. Anybody can win Daytona, to be honest. But
I could even see an Eric Jones pulling off a win at a place like Pocono or Daytona.
yeah, even Michigan. It's one of those Daytona-like-esque races. It's just super fast.
Michigan, they can race literally 5 wide.
Yeah.
At Michigan,
I expect a new winner at Michigan and Daytona.
I agree. And then a race like Pocono, I ain't gonna lie, Kyle Busch gonna be in my lineup.
Yeah.
He's good. He's good there. But yeah, you've got, like you said, you've got Briscoe, Bush, Barry, McDowell. You know, he's proven himself at plate tracks and bigger tracks when he's not screwing up on pit road. Even Stenhouse. So you could have a lot of new winners. We've only got 4 in the top 16 being Truex, which I expect him to win something somewhere. Ty Gibbs, it's only a matter of time. Ross is more than capable. I mean, all the 4 that are in without wins, that are in on points only, every single one of them can win, being Truex, Gibbs, Chastain, and Buescher. They're all, yeah, except for Gibbs, they're all proven winners at this level. And Ty Gibbs, he's just got to shake the teenage off of him, and he's going to be a force to be reckoned with. But you gotta, I'd hate to see it where we get, 5 winners over the next 6 races. Somebody's going to go home with a win, because then it'll have to revert to points for the top 16. That it'd be interesting if it happens. See how they handle it.
Yeah.
So, but I'm with you. I expect at least 2 to 3 new winners the next 6 races. 3, well, we talk Pocono, Indy, Michigan, Richmond, Daytona, Darlington. So we got 6 to go. You could easily get at least 3 new winners. And they could all come from the top 16. Force Ty Gibbs down.
Oh, baby.
So, anyway. Let's see. We got Pocono coming up. The Tricky Triangle. And I like this track as well. High speed, they got to shift. You got that tunnel turn where everybody gets upset. So let's go with average finish at Pocono over the last 10 races. Some interesting things here. You got William Byron's with 10 races. He's got 5 top 10s, 2 top 5s, and an average finish of 9.9. Then you got Daniel Hemrick and Ty Gibbs with 2 races each. They each have a top 10, and their average finish is 10 and 10.5. So that's interesting. 2 races, they've done really well there. Truex average finish 10.9 along with Hamlin. Then you got Larson, Keselowski, Busch, and Almirola. That's your top 10. Busch has won 3 times there, and so is Hamlin. Elliott been there. Let's see, he's got 6 top 10s, 3 top 5s, and 1 win. Bowman has got 4 top 10s, 2 top 5s, and a win, but his average finish is 14th. Blaney never won there. Let's filter this out just to see who's got wins. Like I said, Hamlin, Busch, Truex, Bowman, and Elliott. Those are the only 5 current racers that have won at Pocono. So, have they put up the head-to-heads yet?
Probably.
I would imagine they have. And the only fines I've seen coming out have been Come on, you're pissing me off here.
Yeah, they got the heads up.
Give it to me. Give it to me. Your entries. So, oh, of course, now we have to have a commercial. All right, there it is. Woo! All right, who you taking for the win?
I'm gonna say Kyle Busch, but I don't know, maybe.
I already did too. All right. And then Dark Horse. I need to get
I'm gonna say Corey LaJoy just because it's the quick, fast track. I think he should do fine because it's his style.
I'm gonna take Daniel Hamrick. I hope he doesn't make me mad. And then on the head-to-head, let me see now. I got to think about this one. Bowman or Bubba?
Bowman.
You got Reddick or Gibbs?
Gibbs. Just because I think he needs it more.
Same here. Then you got Bush or Blaney.
Have to take Bush, and then Larson or Bell. Larson. I would take Larson.
Yes, sir. We agree on all of those.
It all really depends on how they might change versus how they qualify, but that's what I would do.
Yeah. And they start this race, I think, at 2:30 this week. So, Pocono schedule right here. Oh, the trucks are there this weekend. That's cool. And
Yeah,
on Sunday, is it 2:30?
Great American Gateway Getaway 400 presented by Vista. Yeah, visit PA.com.
Vista visit.
Visit, yeah. I thought
Yeah,
Vista, visit PA.
It's on USA 2:30, so hopefully it doesn't rain. All that rain you guys got right now needs to go away.
Oh, it's gone now. That
Is it?
hurricane gone through, yeah.
Burl.
Yeah, it's literally just past us. It's almost all the way in Canada now.
Well, you've had more hurricane weather than I have. That's unusual.
Non-stop rain for 24 hours.
Well, we could use it, to be honest with you. So, all right. I can't think of anything else. I just kind of skimmed through J-Ski. I didn't see anything late breaking. Looking one more time just to make sure. I don't see anything. Oh, the course or the Chicago Street Course TV ratings, they were off 1 million.
No.
Imagine, yeah, I know. Imagine that from last year. Yep. That's it. I don't have anything else. With that, I have to say adios. Let's go do Pocono and have some fun.
Yes, it is yellow, huh? It is pink. Red.
A little sidekick there.
He's gone. Back on the couch. All right. Other than that, yeah, I got nothing.
I'm done. Everybody have a good week.